arithmetic progression. The sum of first PQR terms of an AP are A, B, C respectively. Show that A by P into Q minus R plus B by Q into R minus P plus C by R into P minus Q equals to 0. Here, the sum of first PQR terms of an AP are A, B, C respectively. P terms, sum of P terms is an A, and sum of Q terms is B, sum of R terms is C. Then we need to show that A by P into Q minus R plus B by Q into R minus P plus C by R into P minus Q is equals to 0. So, let us solve. First, the sum of first P terms of an AP. We know that sum of n terms of an AP is Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We know that they were asking the sum of n terms. The sum of n terms, nothing but the sum of P terms we need to find out here. Sum of n terms is Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 to d. We need to find out first P terms of an AP is nothing but Sn, sum of P terms, it becomes Sp, and P by 2 into 2a plus P minus 1 into d, because we need to find out sum of P terms. This is sum of P terms we need to find out, but they have given that sum of first P terms is A, Q terms is B, R terms is C respectively. So first P terms it becomes A. So sum of P terms it becomes A, because S sum of P terms is this, so it becomes A, and P terms means in the place of n we have written P, and 2a plus the place of n we have written P minus 1 into d. We know that here we need to find out sum of first P terms is A, sum of Q terms is B, and sum of R terms is C. So we need to use the formula of sum of n terms. Here it is given that small a, small b, small c. So let us take first term is capital A, and common difference is capital D. We have taken here the first term as A and common difference is capital D, because the reason is here we have taken, it is given that small a and small b, so that's the reason first term we have taken as A and the common difference is D. So we need to find out the sum of P terms, so it becomes Sp is equals to n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 to d is the formula. We substitute the P in that place. P by 2 into 2a plus P minus 1 into d is the first one, because sum of P terms is A, sum of P terms, so P by 2 into 2a plus P minus 1 to d. So sum of P terms is A. We can write P terms, sum of P terms place as small a, it's given here. So A is equals to P by 2 into 2a plus P minus 1 into d. When we transpose this P by 2 to left hand side, it becomes 2a divided by P is equals to 2a into 2a plus P minus 1 into d. You can see here again here, that is sum of P terms is A, then in the place of Sp we have written A, and the sum of P terms we need to find out. So P we have written here 2a plus P minus 1 to d, p by 2 we transpose to left hand side. It becomes 2a by p because already a is there here. P by 2 it becomes 2 by p. And this is the same terms we got. This is the first term we got from the three expressions because here sum of first p terms, sum of q terms and sum of r terms. We'll be getting three equations here. This is the first equation. For the second one, we need to find out sum of q terms. So SQ is equals to q by 2 into 2a plus q minus 1 into d. We know that sum of q terms is b. So in the place of SQ, we will write small b is equals to q by 2 into 2a plus q minus 1 into d. When we transpose this q by 2 to left hand side, it becomes 2b by q is equals to 2a plus q minus 1 into d. This is the second equation. After transposition of this q by 2, it becomes 2b by q. So this is the second equation. So for the third equation, sum of r terms, it is SR is equals to r by 2 into 2a plus r minus 1 into d. When we transpose this r by 2 to left hand side, is before that we need to write SR. Sum of r terms is C. So this is C is equals to r by 2 into 2a plus r minus 1 into d. So when we transpose this r by 2 to left hand side, it becomes 2c divided by r is equals to 2a plus r minus 1 into d. This is the third equation. First equation is that 2a by p is equals to 2a plus p minus 1 into d is the first equation. Second equation is that 2b by q into 2a plus q minus 1 into d is the second equation. Third equation is 2c by r is equals to 2a plus r minus 1 into d is the third equation we got from there. So after getting these three equations, here we need to find out, let us see what we need to find out, that is a by p into q minus r plus b by q into r minus p plus c by r into p minus q. So here we can observe that in this a by p is already present in this. So b by q already present in this, c by r already present in this. So but the first equation in this we don't have q minus r. So let us multiply first equation by q minus r, and second equation by r minus p, and third equation by p minus q, and we'll add those three equations. So then what we'll be getting is we are multiplying first equation by q minus r and adding to second equation and multiplying by r minus p and added by third equation is multiplied by p minus q. We are doing here the first equation is multiplied by q minus r. The reason is in this we can observe the first equation is 2a by p. Here a by p is there, but we need to get into q minus r. So here q minus r is missing in this first equation. So let us multiply first equation by q minus r, and second equation by r minus p, and third equation by q minus p minus q. So after multiplying this first equation with this and respectively we add the terms first equation plus second equation and third equation. First equation is 2a plus p minus 1 into d is multiplied with q minus r. We got three equations that are 2a by p is equals to 2a plus p minus 1 into d, and 2b by q is equals to 2a plus q minus 1 into d, and third one is 2c by r is equals to 2a plus r minus 1 into d. So here we can observe in these three equations, and also what we need to find is a by b, a by p into q minus r, b by q into r minus c, c by r minus p, plus c by r into p minus q. P minus q is equal to 0. In this, a by p is present. But here we can observe there is no q minus r in the first equation, and there is no r minus p in second equation, also third equation. So let us multiply this first equation by q minus r. Let us multiply first equation by q minus r and second equation by r minus p, third equation by p minus q. Because the first and second and third equation there is q minus r is not present, r minus p is not present, and also p minus q is not present. So let us multiply first equation by q minus r. Not only with the right hand side, we need to multiply with the left hand side also. So it becomes into q minus r into q minus r into q minus r. So here let us multiply first equation by q minus r. 2a by p into q minus r equals to 2a plus p minus 1 into d into q minus r. This is the first equation. We multiply with q minus r on both the sides of equation. So let us simplify this. 2a by p into q minus r is equals to, when we multiply with q minus r into 2a into q minus r plus p minus 1 into d into q minus r. And after multiplication, here is the second equation. We will take this is the first equation only after multiplication. As the first equation only, we have simplified just the first equation. Let us simplify the second equation. Let us multiply second equation by r minus p, 2b by q into r minus p is equals to 2a plus q minus 1 into d into r minus p into r minus p. So 2b by q into r minus p is equals to, when we multiply with r minus p, 2a into r minus p plus q minus 1 into d into r minus p. Here let us recall second equation we have multiplied with r minus p on both the sides of equation. R minus p here, there is r minus p left hand side and also r minus p on right hand side. So here 2b by q into r minus p we multiplied on, r minus p is multiplied on both the sides of equation. R minus p into r minus p. We multiplied with r minus p on both the sides of second equation. After this, r minus p into 2a r minus p into 2a plus r minus p into q minus d, q minus 1 into d, r minus p into q minus 1 into d. So we multiply with r minus p of these two terms. Then this is the second equation. For the third equation, let us see. For the third equation, let us multiply third equation by p minus q. So 2c by r into p minus q, p minus q is equals to 2a plus r minus 1 into d into p minus q. We are multiplying this third equation by p minus q. We are multiplying this third equation by p minus q on both the sides. So left hand side there is a p minus q we multiplied, and right hand side we multiplied with p minus q. So this 2c by r will be same p minus q is equals to, we need to multiply with this p minus q into 2a. So 2a into p minus q plus r minus 1 into d into p minus q. Here we can observe we multiply with p minus q into 2a, p minus q into r minus 1 into d. So this is the third equation we got. So we got three equations is 2a by p into q minus r equals to 2a into q minus r plus p minus 1 into d into q minus r. This is the first equation we got here. So second equation is 2b by q into r minus p equals to 2a into r minus p plus q minus 1 into d into r minus p. This is the second equation we got. Third equation is that, third equation is 2c by r into p minus q equals to 2a into p minus q plus r minus 1 into d into p minus q is the third equation. We got here three equations. So let us, we simplified these three equations. After simplification of these three equations, let us add these three. 1 plus 2 plus 3. Then left hand side will be getting 2a by p into q minus r plus 2b by q into r minus p plus 2c by r into p minus q is the left hand side. So we can take the common of 2 in these three terms. So there is a 2 common. So 2 we have taken. It becomes a by p into q minus r plus 2b by q. So 2 we have taken common. Then it becomes b by q into r minus p plus we have taken 2 common, c by r into p minus q. So right hand side we need to find out. So right hand side in this, we can observe in this right hand side part there is a q minus r is in common. Let us write this 2a into r minus 1. There is r minus 1, r minus 1. So when we add these three equations on right hand side, 2a into r q minus r, 2a into q minus r plus p minus 1 into d into q minus r plus 2a into r minus p plus q minus 1 into d into r minus p plus 2a into p minus q plus r minus 1 into d into p minus q. This is a long expression we got by adding these three equations on right hand side. We have added these three equations on left hand side. We got this expression. Let us add these three equations. When we add these three equations on left hand side, we will be getting 2a by p into q minus r plus 2b by q into r minus p plus 2c by r into p minus q equals to, we have added these three equations on left hand side, and then let us add these three equations on right hand side. Then we will be getting 2a into q minus r plus p minus 1 into q minus r into capital D plus 2a into r minus p plus q minus 1 into r minus p into capital D plus 2a into p minus q, 2a into p minus q plus r minus 1 into p minus q into capital D. We have added left hand side of equation, we got these three terms, and we have added right hand side of equations, we got these all. And then here we can observe there is 2a in this term. There is 2a in this term, and there is a 2a in this term, and there is a 2a in this terms. In these three terms we have 2a. Let us take 2a is common. Then we are taking 2a common in these three terms, first and second and third. This is in this term 2a is common, this term 2a is common, and this term also 2a is common. When we are taking this 2a in common, we will be getting q minus r plus r minus p plus p minus q. Let us recall again. We have taken this 2a in common. Then q minus r, r minus p, p minus q we got here. Then, and in these terms, we can observe this. There is a q minus r here. There is a p minus 1 into d, and this is different. All the terms are different, but there is a one term in common, that is d. There is a d here. There is a d here, and also d in these three terms. So let us take d in common in this. Here d, there is a d common here, in this d, and also in this d. So let us take d common in these three terms. When we are taking capital D in common, and then we will be getting p minus 1 into q minus r plus q minus 1 into r minus p plus r minus 1 into p minus q. So here we can observe this right hand side there is minus q and plus q, and minus p plus p and minus r plus r. So 2a, there is nothing is left out, into 0 plus d into, here we can observe, let us multiply with p, pq, pr, pq minus pr minus q plus r. Then we multiply with p minus 1, we got this. So next one, plus qr minus pq minus r plus p, plus when we multiply with r minus 1, pr minus qr, pr minus qr minus p plus q. here 2a into 0 is nothing but 0 and plus d into, here we can observe 2 into a is equals to a into 0 is 0 plus d into, here we can observe in this expression there is pq and minus pq. We can cancel this pq and minus pq and minus pr and plus pr, and here plus qr and minus qr is cancelled, and also there is minus r here plus r and minus p plus p and plus q and minus q, and all the terms of this expression is cancelled, then we will be getting 0 here. So 0 plus d into 0 is nothing but 0. So here finally we got 0 right hand side. Let us simplify the left hand side part, and here we can observe 2a by p into q minus r plus 2b by q into r minus p plus 2c by r into p minus q. There is a 2 common in this all. So when we are taking 2 common in this, we will be getting a by p into q minus r plus b by q into r minus p plus c by r into p minus q. So here let us write the same expression to the last term. Well, let us continue the same thing till end. 2 into a by p into q minus r plus b by q into r minus p plus c by r into p minus q equals to 0. Equals to 0. We got 0 here. The final expression is that when we transpose this 2 to right hand side, it becomes 0 by 2. And then when we transpose this 2 to right hand side, it becomes 0 by 2. Then it becomes 0. Then finally we get a by p into q minus r plus b by q into r minus p plus c by r into p minus q equals to 0. We transpose this 2 to right hand side, it became 0 by 2, and finally 0 by 2 is equals to 0. And then what we need to prove is the same as this one.